Good morning. Will you please stand for a moment of silence and remain standing for the pledge of the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up on UPC, want to help the less fortunate? We have details.
And we've got a look at Super Sunday you don't want to miss coming up today in sports.
And listen up, seniors, because we have a lot of information for you. All this and more coming up on UPC right here, right now.
Good morning. Welcome to the Friday, January 29th edition of UPC. I'm Eric Reitmeyer.
And I'm Steve Ferrara. All STEP students need to bring a copy of their report card to room M9. Attention, Fellowship of Christian students, there is a field trip opportunity. If you are interested, see Mrs. Bravos in K2.
If anyone has water, powdered milk, diapers, or bandages to help the people in Colombia who have suffered through the recent earthquakes, please bring these items to Mrs. Diba in K9. That's agua, leche, en polvo, pañales y vendas. Muchas gracias. Attention, outstanding science teachers in grades 10 and 11. Do summer research at the University of Florida live on campus for 7 weeks and learn science from scientists. This 7-week training program is from June 13th to July 31st. See Mrs. Guthrie for more details. Do you want to help out those in Honduras? Well, we have the opportunity, and here's James with an interview.
Good morning, Countryside. I'm here with Miss Jansen. Miss Jansen, tell us a little bit more about the Honduras trip.
Good morning. In our principal's talkback group, one of the young ladies felt that she wanted to do something more than go and take a can of food off her parents' shelves and to donate it. And so we decided to explore the idea of maybe going to Honduras to help the kids and the people that have lost everything in the hurricane. We have made contact with a group called Missionary Ventures, and in that group, they have done several trips to different countries in Central America and South America. What we would like to try to do is put together a team of Countryside students or other interested kids from other high schools to go down sometime, we hope the end of April, early May, depending on the schedule with the school, and spend a week building homes for those kids and for those families that are less fortunate. We would stay in the missionary center, which is very modern. We had a meeting the other night, and he assured us that safety is probably the most important thing down there to keep our kids healthy that go. We're trying to get about 18 students. They would take maybe 4 more, but 18 is a really good group. And it would cost about $1,200 per student. We'd have to raise that money. Harborside Christian Church, who rents our facility, has already put up $200 per student for the first 12 students that sign up. But what we're going to do is put that money into a pot and divide it out evenly to pay. Jim Rourke, who's a wonderful sponsor of our school, has pledged $25 per student that signs up, and with the promise that he's going to be gathering some more money. I have written some letters to some sponsors to try to help defray the costs. So during lunch next week, we'll have information sheets for you to look at and talk to your parents about and see if we can get a group of kids to go down and do something for some other kids.
Okay, well, if you're interested, check it out. Thank you, Miss Jansen.
Thanks, James. Thanks, Mrs. Johnson. If you have not filed your application for graduation or paid your grad fee, do so immediately in room D5. If you have misplaced your application, pick up a replacement in the administration office. See your sponsor in room D5 if you have any questions. Any seniors, if you have not ordered your graduation announcements yet, then pick up the order forms and process sheet in the main office at school and mail your order form to Herff Jones. The deadline is February 12th, so don't be late.
FCAT testing rooms are posted and all students should check for their rooms across from the guidance immediately. Make sure that you know where to report for testing prior to Tuesday, February 2nd. Remember, you will report directly to your testing room at 7:30 a.m. on the 2 testing days. Club members, you could be Mr. or Miss Cougar in the yearbook. Check with your club sponsor or Mrs. Moulton in J6 for more information. The deadline is today.
Seniors, please begin gathering your favorite photos for the slideshow at the senior breakfast. Put your name on the back of the photos and bring them to Mrs. Moulton in J6. Dora, Theronathas Doso Alfredo, May UPC Sports.
Evharistopoli, Steve K. Eric, Imeo, Alfredo Muente, Me UPC Sports. Congratulations to the wrestling teams as they defeated Dixie Highlands last night as JV won 57-18 and varsity wins it 57-17. Great job to all the wrestlers. Their next meet is next week at Seminole. And last night at Boca Ciega High School, the Cougar boys basketball team lost a hard-fought battle against the Pirates, JV falling 66-54, and as you see here, varsity going down 83-56. The boys basketball teams will wrap up their season next week. And a mandatory pep assembly practice on February 1st from 2:15 to 3:30 for all basketball cheerleaders. Please see Mrs. Michael if you have any conflicts. And now, here's a quick look at this weekend's Battle at the Beach, also known as Super Bowl 33. Super Bowl 33 will take place in Miami, Florida this year on January 31st between the AFC champion Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons, who will host the Super Bowl next year. UPC and Countryside High School is trying to get into the Super Bowl spirit, and here's how. The NFL's biggest game of the year, Super Bowl 33, is finally upon us, and it will be played this Sunday at Pro Players Stadium in Miami. The Atlanta Falcons, a team for the first time ever in a Super Bowl, led by Jamal Anderson and Chris Chandler, will be taking on the defending Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos, who are led by Terrell Davis and their Hall of Fame quarterback John Elway. We had a chance to talk to some Countryside students on their thoughts of this amazing game.
I think Atlanta's going to win. No, I think Denver's going to win. Dang it, I said Atlanta's going to win.
I agree.
Denver?
Now, I would like to see Atlanta win, and who knows, with the running game that they have, they might just come up victorious.
Well, I have a strong feeling the Falcons will win. I mean, they're a pretty good team, so. I mean, Denver won it last year, so I think Falcons will win.
Atlanta by 3 touchdowns, 28-7.
Wow, okay. Big win.
I think Falcons are just going to whoop up on the Broncos there. What do you think, Jared? Yeah, Dirty Bird! Dirty Bird! Yeah!
The key for the Atlanta offense is to see if Chris Chandler can handle the Denver secondary, one of the premier secondary backs in the National Football League. What can the Denver Broncos offensive line do against the Atlanta defense? Only time will tell. Alfredo Muente, UPC. And you can catch the Super Bowl this Sunday night at 6:18 live on Fox with John Madden and Pat Summerall between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. And also remember, the girls basketball team wraps up their season before district play with a game at Tarpon Springs. JV starting at 6:15, varsity following at 8. That's all today in sports. Have a great weekend. Now back to you guys.
Efaristopoli, Alfredo. Thanks. And as FAB interpretation meeting will be on Wednesday, February 10th at 8:30 in the auditorium. Please bring your scores and workbooks with you if you pick them up. This meeting is only for people who took the test in November and wanted their scores interpreted. If your report card is missing, check out the Media Center. It may have been pulled due to overdue book fines. We got a couple last-minute announcements here. Got a happy 15th birthday to my little baby sister, Amy. Aw, yeah. I love Megan, Ashley, Abby, Lauren, and especially Milford Utsi.
And a happy belated 17th birthday to Jeff Godfrey from all of your friends. Everybody have a great day.
See ya.
You missed this cue, I know.
Did you guys do it?
Huh? No.
Oh, damn, I was going to do it.
Sorry.
Stupid, too.